Alright, it's December 15th, 2021 AD, about 5:53 a.m. Getting Linda ready for bagels.
Morning!
And there's Fort Worth inside. Passing by. And welcome to the Please Subscribe Show. Traffic going into Hearst, and
I think I've seen that part.
I'm gonna check in Google Maps and find out how bad it is. It should clear up here pretty soon. Okay, I reported a slowdown about right here by the Starbucks, but then it started speeding back up. So I don't know what it was. Something in the road or whatever. Okay, usually you're gonna have a slowdown here, coming up on Loop 12, which kind of veers off this way, so it's a major ramp. Also, it lifts up, and it's usually the shot that I get of the horizon of Dallas. This is usually your big slowdown right here, because people are splitting up, staying on this main highway and hitting the Loop 12. Also, you've got these huge flags right over here. It's about where these huge flags are, where the Kia dealership is and the Nissan dealership, which is a brand new Nissan dealership right here. Scratching your head and shaking my shot, sweetie. you're scratching your head.
Sorry.
No, it's funny. It's just... So I have a story about NBC. Like, I have not been able to pick up NBC on my television for like 6 years. I haven't watched NBC in 6 years. I missed the Oscars. I think the Oscars are on Channel 8. It's ABC. I don't know. I can't pick that one up always on the satellite either. So I watch all reruns on YouTube because the antenna doesn't pick up Channel 5. So it's been about like 5 years or 6 years, and I have to watch all reruns on YouTube. She's watching live internet. It's like, which app is it, sweetie? The Channel 8?
Oh, ABC.
Oh, it's ABC. So you're watching live stream. It's still through the internet, though.
Oh, American America's Got Talent comes on NBC.
Right.
Okay.
Which one? The Oscars, I think, is either ABC or
I think it's
NBC.
ABC.
I think they switch it over every once in a while. Regardless, one year I wasn't able to watch the Oscars. I had to go back and watch everything on YouTube as reruns. But that year, I was able to get live stream. But all they did is they just showed a curtain. People walking around on a curtain. You're just sitting there seeing backstage stuff. You can't even hear them, give them their speeches or anything. You're just looking at like a red curtain, for like 10 hours or whatever, live stream. That was one year I was only able to get the live stream of this like curtain. I'm not lying. This is a true story. It was like a curtain, a red curtain. I don't remember who won.
Good Girls comes on NBC.
Oh, Good Girls does?
Yeah, okay.
I don't remember what year. It was like 5 or 6 years ago. I can't even recall what won Best Picture.
Sorry.
5 or 6 years ago. I probably would have to look it up. It's amazing. But they need just like they have an Oscar app now. So I don't know if they would be able to, you'd be able to watch it on there. Usually you're not even be able to watch it on there either. It's like a television thing. Take me out.
Hiya, good morning.
Can't read it, but that sign says stealth. Almost worked for them about a year ago or so. They're a monitoring service. They work with the Philippines and other countries to monitor all these cameras you see, like a racetrack or any business. They're usually monitoring. They even do editing too. Pretty cool place. It's called Stealth. So today, on December 15th, it's going to be a high of 70 and a low of 66 Fahrenheit. Right now, I'm in the Carrollton area. Never eaten there. You can't see the sign, but it's pronounced pho-one. P-H-O in Vietnamese is pronounced pho. Not pho, not foo, but pho. I learned that a few weeks ago. I always called it pho-one. Some people call it foo-one, but it's called pho. And in delivery, you pick it up way down there, even though it's right there. Because on the app, it shows way down over here. And then you U-turn and you go, well, if you're going in that direction. If not, if you're coming in this direction, you want to pick it up early on the app. Right over here. I don't know if Uber Eats is the same. Probably not. But GHB is. It's usually way down here. Anyway, I'm gonna go by and show you the actual sign. We're not picking up there right now, but they have one here in Louisville, and they have a really nice one that's in the Richland area. They have a few of the restaurants, and it's called pho-one. It's Vietnamese. I haven't eaten there, but it's pretty popular. And their noodles look good. We're picking up McDonald's today. One. There we go. Okay, you gotta be weary, because when I went through, I got another McDonald's order thinking that it was the same McDonald's order. It was a McDonald's order, but it was 3 miles away. So I drove through twice when I didn't need to. So like I said, when you receive that, hit the GPS so you know I'm 3 miles away from the other McDonald's. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop this one off, and then I'll head 3 miles down that way. Drop off Kathleen's is this one. Now sometimes I don't know if I was going to show this, but I've got a red bag and a green bag. So sometimes I'll say, you know, Kathleen's in the red, that kind of thing, or I'll put it in the green bag, and the other one was Rebecca, so Rebecca's in the green. So they go in different bags and stuff like that. I have a big bag and a small bag too, so sometimes I'll say, you know, Rebecca's in big red. And sometimes I can remember that way. So I just, you know, also you've got receipts too. Okay, this is what I mean by red and green. Also got a bigger one here, big red. Big red's back here. So right now this one would be Kathleen in the red. Got it? Red, got the green. Maybe Rebecca's in the green. If I had two at the same time, it helps me organize. And this one's the bigger one right here. So Rebecca's order was actually at this McDonald's, which was across town. Actually, I'm not back where I started. I mean, I'm back at McDonald's. I'm across town. I'm at another McDonald's. So I'm not back where I started. Sorry, it's confusing. All right, we got it. So the lady at the speaker box was like, no here, no here. Anyway, we picked it up. So you always want to go to the counter, verify it. If they say it's not there, don't worry about it. Go to the counter, give them the last 4 digits. McDonald's always takes the last 4 digits usually on the code. You want to watch out for Louisville traffic cops, because they are strict, especially with school zones. They stay on top of that stuff, so you want to be very, very careful. But just, you know, follow all the traffic laws as you know, as you can. When you come to Louisville, especially in the morning around school time, you're going to see a lot of cops pulling over a lot of people. So just, you know, be on your toes. Be very, very careful. I usually go, if it's 20 miles in school zone, I go 15. So it's just my little personal thing. Especially on bridges. Okay, anytime you come across a bridge, slow down anyway. Especially in Louisville. Just be careful. I'm still paying this thing off, so very, very careful. Oh, there we go. Yeah. 1 second. I'll get this out of the bag right there. There we go. You enjoy. Thank you so much. I really like this song by Matt Redman because he's talking about he's not required to bring a song for the Lord. It's not a requirement, and he's going to bring more than a song. It'll make you cry. You got to listen to it. You know, I know Billy Corgan was talking about Christian music and how he wanted it to be more exciting. And I think that Matt Redman is more exciting than a lot of other gospel singers. But anyway, a lot of times when I'm doing this, I think of Peter. In the Bible, Peter, you know, the rock, the church. He was a fisherman, so I think God looked down on him and saw this man struggled in the water. He struggled on the boat, trying to find these fish. He didn't find the fish, he didn't get paid, he didn't eat. He had to find the fish. You know how hard it was to find fish back then? They didn't have radar or anything. They had a wooden boat that could have collapsed. It must have been very difficult for Peter. But Jesus kind of went up to Peter and said, look, don't worry. And he's like, yeah, right. But, you know, Jesus said, don't worry, Peter. Even when the storm was there, and that was impossible to fish. You know, you can't fish in a storm, really. But that's probably what was on Peter's mind all the time, was fish. And where did fish go? It went into the hands of man. And what did man do with it? Man ate it. Why? Because man wanted to live. That's why they ate fish. They ate a lot of fish. Came right out of the ocean. And Jesus was right there with all of that. Right there with Peter as he sailed. And this reminds me of looking for fish. Anything I'd really call it is looking for fish. Because it's like you just come across it. You know, just like whenever they were throwing the nets out there, they just come across the fish. Anyway. Speaking of fish, I wonder if that's Long John Silver's. The Santa Claus coming up. I wanted to get it. You know, the world's a hard place. It's hard. It's hard to make money. It takes an artist to do it. Just like, you know, what I always say, making money is like an art. Look at this Santa Claus right here. Is that not good advertisement? This is for the Grapevine Fest coming up here right now. That's a big Santa Claus. I've never seen that before. That's new. I usually don't film like kids and stuff like that, but this is so cute. I guess that's the mom. She's playing basketball. There's like a dumpster. The kid's like running around this way, and then the little kid starts running away from the dumpsters. Mom's like, nope, come back over this way. And she's bouncing this basketball. I just thought it was very, very cute. As I'm waiting in this Whataburger line right here. Just the cute little things you get to see sometimes. It's not really a basketball court, though. That's the funny thing about it. It's a dumpster. I guess that's maybe the dad's work truck or something, a little family kind of thing. A little hidden treasure right there. A little makeshift basketball court. A little 1-year-old running around. Kind of reminds me of my kids a little bit. I used to play with them. Now that I'm listening to Matt Redman's The Heart of Worship, you know, him saying over and over again, I'll bring you more than a song, I'll bring you more than a song. And then he apologizes to the Lord. It's a letter written to the Lord is what the song is what I'm hearing. It says he sat down and he wrote a letter to God. He wanted to say, I'm sorry, Lord, but I'll bring you more than a song. I'll bring you more than a song. And here's a man that only writes music. A musician saying, the one and only thing that I do, Lord, the one and only thing that I do is write music. And then he's saying, I'll bring you more than a song. He'll bring his whole life to him, more than the thing that he does. See, the things that we do, we do unto God. But he's saying to do, he's saying he would bring more to him, which is his life, which is interesting. He'll give it all to the Lord. Not just what he does, which is a songwriter, but all of what he is, he brings to the Lord. It's a great song, and the way that it's written is right from his heart. I think it's one of the best that he's done. One of the best, for sure. So in delivery, there's a lot of drive time. And at times you don't think about actually how much driving you really do. Telephone poles fly by. There goes many cars and many roads. Time flies. Okay, so this Vitality Bowl, which is where I picked up earlier. Oh, I like this little swing set thing right here. These kids building like a tree house. Anyway, that's where the drop is for the Vitality Bowl. Vitality Bowl is a little place in South Lake. I think I got 2 apartment 2s, but I found hers. Luckily, I called on this one. I'm gonna set it right here on these steps, if you don't mind. I'm on a 6-foot rule. Sorry, they just have 2 apartment 2s.
No worries. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you so much.
Have a good day.
Yeah, you too. So there's apartment 2 and apartment 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's weird. This is leaving us on this really cool motorcycle. It needs some work though. Kind of reminds me of that. Have you ever seen Grease? Sorry, Grease 2. You know, where he picks up that old bike. Kind of, I don't know, just, that's these squirrels kind of playing right here. It's really cute. It's kind of weird ritual kind of thing. There they go. There he is. Just want to say hi, squirrel. Don't be so sensitive, golly. They're squirrely. The Hatch is back from Whataburger. It's green chili bacon burger. Available for a limited time. The Hatch green chili bacon has 3 strips of bacon, Monterey Jack cheese, American cheese, and mayonnaise on top of 200% beef patties. There's a man named Harmon Dobson. He had a dream. He wanted to create a hamburger for somebody's calling me. I don't know. Turn that off right there. He wanted to create a hamburger that would fit in both your hands. I really like this like basketball kind of thing with Santa right here. And you've got like this snowman right here. This one's actually not too bad. It's really not that bad at all. I'm in the middle of Euless right now.